Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well, and I've got another class plan for you I'm going to record today. So really nice to have your feedback that you're enjoying the pre-recorded classes, so that's great. And I hope you're all staying safe, looking after yourself, keeping moving, keeping healthy. We've been doing some of my own Pilates classes, which has been really great. Finding that I'm seizing up quite a bit just being at home. And I've been doing a little bit of yoga as well, which has been quite nice, just something different, but really enjoying that. Okay, so we'll just get started. So we'll get into standing alignment. We're just going to do some nice neck stretches to start off with. So your head is facing straight forward, and we'll take it into the squishy peach first of all. So just draw your chin down to your collarbone, as if you're holding a squishy peach just underneath your chin, lengthening out through the back of your neck. And then we'll lift your chin up towards the sky, stretching out through the front of your neck, just taking your head all the way back into your squishy peach. So chin down to your collarbone, and then lifting back up to the sky. We'll just keep that going, and just loosening off these neck muscles. Just keep breathing, taking some nice deep breaths, breathing into your stretch. Back into your squishy peach, and then back to the centre. Good. So now we'll take your chin over to your right shoulder, just taking your head all the way around, coming back to the middle, and then over to your left shoulder, just as far as you can get your chin round without pushing it too much. We'll keep that going now, and just lengthening through the muscles at the side of your neck. We'll do one more on each side, just in your own time. And then back to centre. Good. So keeping your head facing straight ahead, and then tilt your head over to your right shoulder. Slide your left hand down the sides of your trousers a little bit. Get a nice stretch right down the side of your neck. Okay, good. And then back to the middle, and then over to your left shoulder. Slide your right hand down. Okay, good. So we'll just do a few more on each side, and adding that resistance by sliding the opposite arm down, really feeling that in the side of the body, side of your neck. Good. And then back to centre. This time we're going to trace your chin along your collarbone. So looking over to your left, and then drop your chin down, just let it run along your collarbone as if you're rolling that squishy peach right along the front of the body, and then back up to your right shoulder. And we'll just keep that going, just letting your head relax, let it become heavy, and really stretching out the tops of your shoulders as well as the back of your neck. You may get a few clunks with this one. Just keep breathing, and we'll do one more. Good. And then back to the middle, and we'll loosen off the shoulders now, so arms are nice and heavy by your sides. And then we'll just start by taking the shoulders forward, up, back and down. So forward, up, back and down. So really a nice big circle with both shoulders together. It's all about your shoulders. Arms are really relaxed. Okay, good. And then just get your elbows involved now, just lifting the elbows up a little bit. Let's take it into some chicken wings. Just getting the chest muscles lengthened out. And we'll progressively make these a little bit bigger, so taking it into some arm circles now. And if you can, full arm circles, just keep your elbows a little bit soft. Really stretching and opening up across your chest muscles. Let's do one more right up to the ceiling and taking it back. Good. And we'll go the other direction now, so taking the shoulders back, up, forward and down. All about your shoulders to begin with. Okay, good. And we'll get the elbows involved now. Just taking it into some chicken wings. So hands onto your shoulders if you can. Bringing the elbows back, up and forward. And then progressively spiraling out to some arm circles if you can. Reaching right up towards the sky. Really loosen off all your upper body muscles. So opening up your chest. Really rounding out into the upper part of your back. Let's do one more. Good. And then just give it a shake out from there, guys. Good. You're feeling nice and loose now through your upper body. And we'll get into alignment. So standing, feet and knees hip width apart. Your knees are a bit soft. And we'll get your pelvis into neutral. So hands onto your hips. And then just tilt the pelvis back and forth. So making each movement smaller and smaller until you settle round about the middle. So if your pelvis was a bucket of water, your bucket would be nice and level and no water would be spilling out the back or out the front of your bucket. So really level pelvis. Let's pull in the tummy muscles. Relax your arms down by your sides. And we'll inhale, lift your shoulders up towards your ears. And then exhale and melt your shoulders down. Just start to relax your neck and relax your shoulders. Let's inhale, shrug the shoulders up again. You've got your helium balloons tied onto your ears now, so they're pulling your ears up towards the ceiling, so lengthening from the crown of your head. Exhale and melt your shoulders down, and your helium balloons are now helping you to lengthen up from the crown of your head, so lengthening your spine into the back of your neck, tucking your chin in just slightly, lengthening your upper spine. Good, we'll lift the rib cage as well now, so let's inhale, lift your shoulders and your ribs up, and keep your rib cage lifted, and we'll melt your shoulders down as you exhale and lengthen your spine. Just imagine you're opening up all the spaces in between the vertebrae and lengthening through. Good. Let's lift the shoulders up one last time. And then turn your palms out to face the front. So rotate from your shoulders. We'll keep your ribs lifted. And then melt your shoulders back down. And just let your shoulder blades slide down and flatten against the back of your ribs. Elastoplast your shoulder blades into place now, so they can't move. They're going to stay in place. And then relax your arms down by your sides. So holding this alignment now from here, let's inhale, float your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale and melt your shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, pull both arms all the way down and lengthen your spine. Think about your corkscrew, the arms come down, the middle lengthens. We're going to keep that going, so inhale again. Exhale, melt the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, pull the arms down and lengthen your spine. So pulling the crown of your head away from your tailbone. Knees are soft, keep your chin tucked. Do that one last time. Just really try to add some resistance as you pull the arms down, pulling down through your back muscles, increasing that space in between your ribs and your pelvis. Okay, good guys, and then shake it out from here. And I'll let you make your way down onto the floor now, taking it down onto your back, onto all fours and rolling onto your back, nice and safely getting yourself down. And hopefully you've got yourself a little cushion or a folded towel you can just place at the back of your head, just for some support there. But just make sure it's not sitting too far down. And then tuck your chin in slightly, lengthen through your neck. Just have a few deep breaths and just take a big sigh out. Just try to relax your body. Let your body melt down into your mat or into the floor. And we're going to try on your next exhale just to let the back of your ribs really flatten into the mat. So try to get every one of your ribs in the back of your rib cage to be touching the floor, especially that last bottom rib. Relaxing the upper body all the way down. Your arms are by your sides with your palms turned up to face the ceiling. And then just sliding your arms out to the side a little bit. And that's going to open up your chest muscles and also let your shoulder blades flatten into the floor. And then working down the body, we'll get your pelvis into neutral. So you can have your legs out straight or you can have them bent, whichever is most comfortable. Get the pelvis into neutral, so tip your pelvis back and forth again, so gently pressing your lower back down into the mat and then gently arching away, tipping back and forth. Make that move smaller and smaller and settle round about the middle. So a very slight space that you're still holding there at your lower back, just enough to drag through a little silk scarf and for it not to get caught. Your feet and knees are hip width apart. And if you're bending the legs, you've got all 4 points of your feet evenly spread out on the mat there. Okay, we're going to go through your breathing now. So just follow your breath, take your awareness to your breath now. And on your next inhale, send your breath and direct it into the sides of your rib cage. So expanding outways, sideways into your body. And as you exhale, draw across your rib cage. So pull each side of your rib cage in towards each other. Inhale again into the sides of your ribs. Exhale, pull across your rib cage and pull down on your abdominals. So draw your belly button down to your spine. And inhale, exhale to pull across your ribs, pull down on your abdominals, pull across the front of your hip bones as well now, as if you could pull your hip bones in together. We'll put this all together, so when you're ready, let's inhale. As you exhale, lace your corset now. So pulling across your ribs, down on your tummy muscles and pulling across your hip bones. Inhale when you're ready and just have a few breaths now in your own time. Lace in your corset muscles as you exhale, and as you inhale, just letting those muscles relax, breathing sideways into the body. And just have a few breaths now, just get these core muscles beginning to work. Relaxing your arms and legs, your shoulders are heavy on the floor, and just isolate these core muscles on their own. Your abdominals are staying still, it's only your chest that's rising and falling with your breath. Okay guys, good. So the first move we're going to do is some heel slides. So if your legs are straight, just bend your legs for me. Your feet and knees are hip width apart. If you are on a mat, just bring your bum quite low down onto the edge of your mat, so your feet are actually on the floor for this one. Okay, so we're just going to be sliding one foot away from the body, sliding your leg away and then sliding your foot back in, but trying to keep your pelvis still as the leg moves. So I'm going to talk you through it. Okay, so let's inhale. Exhale and lace your corset. So pull across your ribs, abdominals, your hip bones, and we're going to start to slowly slide one foot away from the body, sliding your foot along the floor, allowing your leg to straighten and taking it nice and slowly. And then when you're ready, we'll pause, inhale, exhale and lace your corset, ribs, abdominals, pull across your hip bones and slowly slide your heel back into place, sliding that foot back in towards the body. Keep your corset laced until you finish your move. And we're going to change legs, so let's inhale, exhale and lace your corset, and we'll start to slide the other heel away now without your pelvis tipping. So make sure your pelvis isn't tipping to the side as your leg straightens. Just imagine a spirit level in between your hip bones and try to keep the ball right in the middle of that spirit level. Don't let it tip to the side. Pause when you're ready and inhale. Exhale and lace your corset nice and tightly and relax your leg. So start to drag your heel back in towards the body. Keep your corset tight, but relax your leg, relax your thigh muscles. Little sips of breath until you finish your move. And we'll change legs and we'll keep that going now. So lacing your corset before you slide your heel away, and then lacing your corset again before you bring your foot back in. And just taking those little sips of breath that you need until you finish your move. Keeping your breath into the sides of the body and staying nice and tight through your abdominals and across your hip bones. Okay, well done guys. So really working on your isolation here, really switching off your leg muscles to get your core doing most of the work. And we're going to make this your last move that you're working on. Lovely, we're going to add in the arms as well. So when you're ready, let's float both arms straight up. So fingers pointed up to the ceiling, your palms are facing in, your elbows are slightly soft, and just try to pull your shoulder blades back onto the mat. Just anchor them down into place. Imagine your shoulder blades are now glued down and they can't lift away. So this time, as we slide one heel away, we're going to float the opposite arm behind the body. I'm going to talk you through it again. So let's inhale, exhale and lace your corset. So ribs, abdominals, pull across your hip bones. We'll start to slide one heel away from the body. At the same time, float your opposite arm behind. So that arm is travelling overhead. Just keep your shoulder blade down, your elbow just slightly soft. When you're ready, take that pause and inhale, exhale and lace your corset. Relax your thigh, relax your arms now. So drag the heel back in nice and slowly, floating this arm back up into place. A really heavy arm and a heavy leg. We'll change arms and legs and keep that going now. So inhale again when you're ready. Exhale, lace your corset. Slide in the other heel away now. Opposite arm travelling back. Holding your pelvis steady. Still imagine that little spirit level in between both of your hip bones. Don't let your pelvis tilt with the weight of this leg sliding away. Keep the back of your ribs down as well. Keep that shoulder blade glued onto the floor. Inhale, exhale, lace your corset and really relax your arm and leg and slowly dragging the heel back in, floating your arms slowly back up to your starting point. Keep your corset muscles really tight until that move is finished. And we're going to change arms and legs and just do a few in your own time now. Keeping your chin tucked in, lengthening into the back of your neck. And what you'll find is the further your heel slides away from the body, the more your pelvis will want to tip. Your lower back might want to arch away slightly, but you're holding neutral, using your core muscles to control your move. And the further your arm travels back, the more your back might want to arch away from the mat, your ribs might want to lift. Keep your chin tucked and just keep pressing down through your upper body, keeping your spine in neutral. Okay guys, we're going to make this your last move. And when you're finished, relax your arms down by your sides. So arms by your sides again, palms are facing up. Arms are just slid out to the side a little bit, opening across your chest muscles. And we're going to do one last progression in this move now. So sorry, we're going to take both arms back up again, just let the blood flow back into your fingers. Let's bring both arms back up now. So back into your starting point, palms facing in, melt your shoulder blades down. Feet and knees hip width apart, legs are bent to begin with. And this time we'll slide both heels away together and take both arms back. So now double the weight, challenging your alignment. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale and lace your corset. And we're going to slide both heels and take both arms away. So heels are sliding away from the body, arms are travelling back. And as your legs straighten, you're making sure your lower back isn't lifting, your pelvis isn't tipping forward, you're holding it back in neutral. Pause when you're ready. Inhale, exhale and lace your corset and really relax your arms and your leg now. So heavy thighs, heavy arms, dragging the heels in. As you float your arms back up into place, just take your time. Keep pulling down on your abdominals, but without pressing down at your lower back. Holding that neutral space. And we're going to keep that going. So when you're ready, you can inhale again, exhale and lace your corset and keep that going now. So little sips of breath into the sides of your ribs. until you finish your move. Keep your corset really tight. And now we've got both arms challenging your upper body. You'll feel your ribs beginning to flare away from the floor. They'll want to lift up slightly, your back will want to arch. Keep pressing your ribs down, keep tucking in your chin. And also keeping the backs of your shoulders really glued down onto the mat. So our ultimate less is more move, these heel slides. Okay guys, let's make this your last move. Okay, lovely. When you're finished, just hug your knees up into your chest. So hold in at the back of your thighs. Just gently rock your lower back out from side to side. Give it a nice massage on the floor. And we'll take it into your hip flexor stretch. So keep one knee hugged into your chest, press your lower back down into the mat. Let's straighten your other leg out on the floor. So you've got one straight leg and one knee hugged in. With your straight leg, let your foot flop out to the side and then slide your heel out to the side. So sliding that straight leg out to the side, away from your body a little bit, until you find that stretch in the front of your hip there. And just hold it into this stretch now. It's getting into your psoas muscle in particular, one of your hip flexors. Keep pressing down through your lower spine and really relax into it. Take a few deep breaths and just let your straight leg relax a little bit more. Let the front of your hips really open up. And if you do want to get a bit deeper into this stretch, you can take your knee that's hugged in and just take it out to the side, away from your straight leg, just a few inches. Just helping to lengthen through your hips a little bit more. And just keep relaxing into that stretch. And we're going to give your glutes a really good squeeze now. So squeeze your big glute muscles and just hold them really tight. It'll only be the glutes of your straight leg that you're able to contract. That's going to help your muscles in the front of your hip just open up and stretch out a little bit more. So you might feel that stretch a bit more now. Good, and then just relax there. Bring your straight leg back into the middle. Hug this knee up into your chest as well, holding at the back of your thighs. Rock your back out from side to side again. You can also rock back and forth, releasing your knees and hugging them back into the body, just letting your pelvis tilt back and forth a little bit. And then we'll change legs, so keep your other knee hugged in, press your lower back down, slide your other leg out straight on the floor, and then let your foot relax out to the side, and then slide your leg out to the side a little bit, away from your body. And then just holding it in that stretch, take a few deep breaths, really let those muscles relax. So if you've been doing a lot of sitting, or if you've been out walking quite a lot, these muscles in the hips can get really quite tight. Okay, your knee that's hugged in, you can take that out to the side if you want to get a bit deeper into that stretch. Just keep pressing the back of your hips down into the floor, keep them anchored down. And then give your glutes a really good squeeze again. Really squeeze those muscles, but keep relaxing the front of your straight leg. Lovely guys, and then relax there. And bring that straight leg back in. And we'll take your legs into a bent leg position again. And I'm going to let you go to part 2 of the video, and we're going to take it into some lower leg raises. So I'll see you then.